Hi there, thanks for joining me. So, today I'd love to give you some healing downloads around the area of strengthening your connection to the Creator, Divine Source Energy. So, I'm really curious to know what areas you would really like some support with in terms of your connection. So, if you could let me know, that would be really helpful. So, in the meantime, I'm going to get started. So, when I tuned in today, I asked which area would be most helpful in regards to this. And the response I got was a lot of people are unconsciously blocking themselves from having a really clear and direct connection with Creator because they are afraid that they're going to lose their identity if they do. The other area I got told to focus in on was the other thing that can actually block people is feeling like they need to control everything and not trusting. And this often comes from past traumas. It could be from this lifetime or another lifetime, and it can also be inherited from the genetic level as well. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Kerry. Hi, Roy. Welcome, everybody. So, for those of you who are not familiar with how this works, basically, I'm going to be offering you some healing downloads and some clearing today. And if you'd like to receive them, simply say yes. We may also change some of your limiting belief systems. And the way this is done is simply by going into a quick meditation and connecting into divine source energy, the creative energy, and I will intuitively witness these changes occurring. So all you have to do is say yes. All right, so let's get started. Hi, Bhavna. Hi, Billy. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so the first area that I'm being drawn to focus in on is the area of control. So for those of you who just joined, I was just mentioning that there's two areas that I was given today to really focus in on to help people to strengthen their connection to source energy. And one of them is around the area of control. So many people actually unconsciously block themselves from recognizing their connection to Creator because we're actually all part of the Creator. We're all part of that energy, and we block ourselves subconsciously because we don't really trust, and there's a need to control things. And this often comes from past traumas. It could be from this lifetime, another lifetime, or on the genetic level. So some of you may have that belief, I need to control everything. So the sense I'm getting is there's a fear of going into the unknown. So let's look at that for a moment. So let's go back to all of the times where you did experience trauma in this life or past lives or up and down your genetic line. And let's just bring in a download so that you can recognize that that's finished, it's over. Because often what happens when we experience something traumatic, we get stuck in it energetically. And then that sits within our subconscious. And in the present, it can affect us in many ways. We can make choices based on that, and we live our life from that space. So in this case, it's actually blocking your ability to actually recognize your connection and to have clear communication and trust it. So we're just going to bring that energy through. So if you'd like it, simply say yes. Sometimes people will hold on to previous traumas on a subconscious level because they believe that if they hold on to it, it will prevent it from happening again. So it's like a reference point. But that's not really true. That's actually a defense mechanism, and it's very, very common. Holding onto it can actually draw more of it to you. So can we just release that? And can we just bring in the download that actually you can keep yourself safe by trusting your intuition and trusting your awareness in every moment. That is the thing that keeps you safe. If you've got very clear, sharp intuition, that's the thing that can actually be your guide. So, can we bring that download in? And can we just clear all of the blockages to actually trusting your intuition for each of you now? And there's an energy actually coming up now of a belief some of you may have is, I don't trust myself. And when most of us were children, we came in actually trusting ourselves when we were babies. Something would have happened to have broke that trust in ourselves. And for some of you, what I'm seeing is it was people not trusting you, people telling you that you were wrong, experiencing abuse, whether it was emotional, physical, psychological, or any other form. So, can we just clear all of that out now and release that belief that you can't trust yourself and reawaken the knowing that you can trust yourself? How's everybody doing? Let's have a quick look at your comments. Okay, so let's look at the next piece. So the other piece I'm getting is it's connected to the ego. So it's a fear of actually losing your identity, a fear if you are connected, you're going to lose who you are, which isn't the case. Because when you actually remember, reawaken the awareness, the knowing that we're all one, that you're actually in communion, you're actually one with every single molecule in the universe, it really helps to shift how you actually see things. It helps you on many different levels, and it will actually help you to dissolve a lot of old limiting behaviors, such as things like competition, resentment. Because when you actually recognize that we're all part of this energy and we're all creating our reality on a higher level, you actually recognize that there's nothing really to forgive. And you also recognize that we're all one. So there's no need to compete. It just dissolves a lot. Your ego doesn't, your ego, you'll still be you, but you'll have a deeper awareness, and a deeper awareness that you're actually one with everything, and you'll feel and know that you're in communion with everything. So you'll have that awareness, but you'll know that you're still you. So can we just integrate that for you now? So some of you have the belief, I will die without my ego. So can we clear that now? And can we go back to all of the times where you or your ancestors were having to fight to survive in any time? And can we release the trauma and bring in the knowing that that's finished and it's over now? Another thing that can really stop you recognizing your connection and living your life in communion is actually with everything in the universe, is actually being stuck in survival mode. So can we lift you out of survival mode now and open you up to the energy of thriving? So how's everybody doing? So let's just bring in the knowing that you can recognize the difference between communicating with the essence of and other beings like guides and angelic ego. So if you'd like that, say yes. And I'm just sensing that for some of you, there's a bit of this is one thing that's actually blocking you from being able to remember your connection. So I'm just might need further exploration. Okay, so I'm just going to have a quick look at your comments to see how you're doing. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to mention to you, the Theta Healing You and Creator class. It looks like I may have frozen.